Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Andy Cohen backtracks, clarifies that Real Housewives of Rhode Island won't outshine RHONJ. After stirring up speculation with his bold comparison between the Real Housewives of Rhode Island and the iconic Real Housewives of New Jersey, Bravo's kingpin Andy Cohen is walking it back, sort of. Appearing on The View this week, Andy was asked about a comment he made last week claiming the new Rhode Island cast might give Jersey a run for its money. His response? A classic Bravo-style pivot. Well, listen, New Jersey Housewives stand alone, Andy Cohen clarified. Let me just say that. But don't count RHONJ out just yet. According to Andy Cohen, the new cast brings something big to the table, literally and culturally. These are real, he emphasized. I don't think a lot of people realize what a very Italian community Rhode Island is. It's major. Andy continued with enthusiasm. And you know what? You don't mess with folks from Rhode. You don't mess with them. And they are very Italian. We have found a very Italian group, and they're hilarious, and they have big families, and so I'm really excited to introduce everybody. When asked if fans can expect any Teresa Giudice-style table flips, one of the most legendary moments in Real Housewives history, Andy played it coy. That's been done, so we'll see, he said. Earlier this month, Cohen acknowledged the inevitable comparisons to the Real Housewives of New Jersey, especially given the shared Italian-American roots and big, boisterous family dynamics, but he made it clear the Rhode Island crew has its own flavor, and even reminded him of early Jersey, which many fans consider peak Bravo. With Andy promising a cast full of personality, tradition, and plenty of drama, the Real Housewives of Rhode Island might just carve out its own legacy, table flip or not. In a surprise twist worthy of a Bravo reunion special, Andy Cohen has walked back his recent cheeky comment that the Real Housewives of Rhode Island might just dethrone the Real Housewives of New Jersey as the crown jewel of East Coast housewives. After days of buzz, speculation, and a flurry of gifs circulating across Housewives fan accounts, Cohen took to his SiriusXM radio show, Andy Cohen Live, to clarify his remarks, and tamp down any talk of inter-franchise rivalry before it bubbles into a full-blown Teresa Giudice-style table flip. I was joking, people. Cohen exclaimed with a laugh, sipping from a WWHL mug that may or may not have been filled with a cheeky rosé. I mean, come on, Rhode Island isn't trying to take over New Jersey's turf. Let's all take a breath. The kerfuffle started innocently enough. While hyping the still-rumored Real Housewives of Rhode Island during a recent Watch What Happens Live after show, Cohen casually quipped that the new franchise might have the rawest energy we've seen since early Jersey. That single sentence set off a Bravo-verse storm. Fans speculated about casting, storylines, and most controversially, whether RHONJ, long known for its combustible family feuds, glittering chaos, and deeply quotable drama, was about to be eclipsed by a newer, scrappier sister to the north. Social media took it and ran. One fan account, at Bravoholics Tonight, posted a mock-up of a boxing ring labeled Rhode Island vs. Jersey, with Teresa Giudice squaring off against a mystery Rhode Islander in oversized hoop earrings and a lobster roll in hand. Another went so far as to tweet, "Is #RORI going to be the second coming of Scary Island?" referencing Real Housewives of New York's iconic Season 3 meltdown. In the Bravoverse, comparisons are inevitable. RHONJ has set the standard for intensity. From Danielle Staub's wild ride through early seasons to Teresa's infamous table flip and ongoing family dynamics, the show is a cultural juggernaut. Even as newer franchises like Salt Lake City and Dubai have carved out their own identities, none have quite captured the unpredictable, often combustible alchemy that makes RHONJ must-watch TV. So when Cohen even lightly hinted that a brand new franchise could rival that magic, fans perked up. And New Jersey Housewives took notice. "Let's be clear," said Margaret Josephs in a shady Instagram story, "there's only one Jersey, honey. We've been doing this for years, and we don't need clam cakes and yacht clubs to keep things interesting." Jennifer Aydin, never one to shy away from a social media skirmish, tweeted simply, "LOL. Bring it." Let's see if they can handle one posh fashion show without crying. She followed it up with a wink emoji and a gif of herself snapping her fingers. Even Melissa Gorga weighed in with more poise. "We love a new franchise," she said in a recent podcast episode. "There's room for all of us in the Bravo family, but Jersey is iconic, and that's not changing." With the housewives themselves chiming in, it's no wonder Cohen had to intervene before the drama spiraled off camera. On his show, he expanded on his remarks with trademark charm and damage control finesse. "I love every city, and every franchise brings its own flavor," he said. "Rhode Island is in early talks, nothing's confirmed yet, but I got excited about the possibilities. We might have a Newport socialite who summered in Capri with Jackie O's cousin, or a Cranberry Bog Harris with a penchant for statement hats. But let's be honest, RHONJ is a legend." He went on to praise the New Jersey cast for their authenticity, emotional range, and willingness to go there in a way that few others do. "There's just something about Jersey, the family ties, the grudges, the loyalty, it's Greek tragedy in platform heels, and I would never throw shade at that. Teresa would kill me." Still, Cohen didn't fully walk back the excitement surrounding Rhode Island. "If we move forward, I think people will be surprised by the glam and the grit we find in the smallest state. I mean, who doesn't want to see a charity gala at a historic Newport mansion go off the rails over a misplaced seating chart? What's clear is that the Real Housewives of Rhode Island, should it come to fruition, will enter the Bravo lineup with both high expectations and raised eyebrows. Speculation already surrounds a potential cast featuring old money Newport women, Providence entrepreneurs, and perhaps even a politically connected former First Lady of the state. There's talk of a feud between rival seafood restaurant families, a whisper of a scandal involving a yacht and a local mayor. The Bravo machine is clearly whirring in the background. In the meantime, RHONJ isn't slowing down. Season 14 is ramping up to be one of the most emotionally charged yet, with unresolved family conflicts, shifting alliances, and a rumored exit by one longtime cast member. The stakes are as high as ever, and the spotlight remains firmly on the Garden State. As Cohen signed off his show, he added one last word. "Let's remember, Housewives isn't a competition. It's a universe, and if Rhode Island joins, it'll be its own unique star in that Bravo sky." Translation: there's no dethroning Jersey, but Rhode Island might just bring enough drama, elegance, and seafood-fueled shade to earn its own seat at the table, preferably one that stays upright.